Hey everybody, it's Colin Martin. It's time for another Hump Day highlight. We're excited to talk an event coming to Fayette County this weekend. This is going to be one of the coolest things that's happened in Fayette County in a while, so I'm excited about that. It's great to have Jeff Holt with us and Katie Nord. We're going to talk to them individually, but Jeff, you are the local guy bringing a golf tournament to Fayette County. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, hello. Thanks for the opportunity to talk a little bit today, Colin. We appreciate the chance to speak to the chamber members. I'm a part of a local committee that's helping to organize an American Junior Golf Association tournament that'll happen this week and this weekend at Whitewater Creek Country Club. And the American Junior Golf Association is the world's premier junior golf organization. It hosts golf tournaments all over the country. Last count, we have junior golfers from 25 states and 5 different countries coming to compete in the event. The proceeds from the event benefit the AJGA's ACE Grant Scholarship Program and also a local charity, the Fayette Fire Foundation, which helps Fayette County Fire and EMS with capital and other needs. And so we're excited to bring families and junior golfers to the area to play some great golf on a wonderful golf course for a good cause. And so our committee's been busy the last few months working with Katie and the American Junior Golf Association to help raise awareness for the event, to bring sponsors on board, to encourage people to play in the Junior AM event on Friday, September the 11th, which pairs local business folks and other members of the community with a junior who's playing in the tournament to play an 18-hole round at Whitewater, which is a pretty cool thing. And so we're excited to have the event here in Fayette County. It's going to be a great thing.
That's really cool. Now, as I understand it, we're going to get an opportunity to see some golfers who are on a trajectory probably into the pros. Some, not all, but some are on the way to pros. Because aren't there some pretty famous golfers who've come to this program previously?
Yeah, I think the easiest way to explain it is the AJGA is kind of like the PGA Tour or the LPGA Tour for kids, right? These are 12 to 19-year-old boys and girls, young men and young women who are going to come together and play some really good golf. A lot of these juniors will go on to play Division I golf. Some of them will go on to play professionally. And people like Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson and Paula Creamer and other people that you watch play golf on TV now played in AJGA events when they were kids.
So Fayette County will have an opportunity to say, hey, we saw that guy when he was just a kid learning how to play, right? I mean, that's the opportunity here that that we may have a future Masters or U.S. Open champion among this group playing in Fayette County.
That's exactly right. I think there's a good chance of that. So the AJGA has been doing this for a long time. The organization was founded in the 1970s by a gentleman from DeKalb County named Mike Bentley. And they're actually headquartered in Brazelton, Georgia. So it's neat to not only have them in our backyard, but it's sort of a home game for them too, because they're based, their headquarters is based here in the Atlanta area.
Now, unfortunately, we won't be able this year, and this year only, I hope, we won't be able to buy tickets to go see this. So is there some other opportunity that if you want to, if you're willing to maybe, what can you do to see these kids play?
Yeah, sure. So the easiest way this year, and part of this is because the AJGA is being so careful to make sure the event's safe for all the participants and families who are involved with the event. But Katie and her team, her professional staff, will be there to run the event, and they need help from local families and local people who are interested in golf and helping out a good event to come volunteer during the event. So while spectators aren't allowed on the golf course during the event, people can come to Whitewater who are normally there to be on the balcony behind the golf course and access sort of the areas of the golf course that aren't out on the course. But the main way to get out there now is to sign up to volunteer, and I think Katie's here and can probably tell you a lot about what that looks like.
Well, that's right. So we're excited to have Katie Nord from the American Junior Golf Association. She's coming to us live from Brazelton, Georgia, just not too far from here. Katie, what kind of volunteers are you looking for? What are your biggest needs right now?
Yeah, well, thank you for having us on today to talk about the volunteers and the needs for our upcoming tournament. We're super excited to be at Whitewater Creek for the first time this year, and with any new event that we have locally, we always have to start with our volunteer base and getting people involved. which I thank you guys for helping us out with. Really what we're looking for this year, we've limited the amount of volunteers that we actually have out on the golf course just to make sure that everyone's staying safe and we use our essential numbers. So we're still looking to fill a few of those essential spots that we've deemed. Those would be positions like water station volunteers, where they would hand out water bottles to players using gloves. Also spotters in the fairways to just help make sure that our pace of play is moving along. And timing station volunteers are what we look for as well. One of the biggest initiatives that the American Junior Golf Association has put forth is our pace of play program. And what we do is we monitor each group's pace on the golf course and their position with the other groups to help start good habits young. As these players they're learning the pace of the game and they're learning how to play. So that's kind of what our volunteers help instill in them.
So if someone says, "Hey, I want to volunteer," how do they get their name to you, or what's the process?
Yeah, so we have an online volunteer sign up, and that's available on our website. It also can be sent out via email. It can be found in a lot of different places. One of the best ways to get a hold of that sign up link would be through me, which can be found on our website. And so really the best way to do it is either contact me and then I'll be able to forward it on to the sign up sheet.
So what's that web address?
Yes, the web address is it's AJGA.org, so American Junior Golf Association. And then once you're on the AJGA website, all you do is you go to the tournament that you're looking to volunteer for, and the tournament director's information is listed on that website. And so this is applicable for all AJGA tournaments across the country. This would be the process of how you could get involved.
Well, so that's exciting that you at least have that opportunity. Jeff, let's talk a little bit more about the local impact. We're going to have families coming here, staying in our hotels, eating in our restaurants. So there's an economic impact. And are we going to be able to do this again? I mean, is this a one-shot deal, or are we going to get to do this again sometime?
Well, I hope we get to do it again. You know, we've been working hard to try to transition the event successfully from where it was located for about a decade at Country Club of the South and Johns Creek. And some of the circumstances surrounding the pandemic account for that transition and the shift in the timing of the schedule. But we're lucky to have the event here this year. We hope to have it again in the future. And I think we've got some good data from prior years. This event, when it was in Johns Creek at Country Club of the South, had something like $1.5 million local economic impact over a decade. Last year, I think, brought $350,000 or so in activity, families signing up to stay in hotels and eat in our restaurants. And over the decade that the event was held at Country Club of the South, they raised something like $500,000 for charity, which is just an outstanding thing. A lot of that thanks to Callaway Golf and UHY, the title and presenting sponsors, but also because of the local community, which has really gotten behind the event this year. We sold all 36 whole sponsorships for the event, and obviously a hard year to do something like that, to open up not only your pocketbook, but also your home to host some of the staff, like the AJGA staff. And so we've got local restaurants donating meals, and all of those costs that we're able to offset means we're able to donate more money to charity. And just been really blown away by the support of the community here locally. So certainly hope to get to do it again.
Well, Jeff, I just want to say thank you for your leadership on this and bringing a great event. You and your team, I know that two of my executive committee members, Matt Ramsey and Brian Sheets, are involved, and a future board member of mine, Preston Etheridge, is involved. And so I just want to say I greatly appreciate you taking leadership and bringing this. Katie, please know we love having you here. We welcome y'all with open arms, and I hope we get to host y'all again and again. As a chamber president, I'm kind of partial, but I think this is the best place for you to have this tournament forevermore. So,
Great.
Well, folks, that wraps it up this week for this edition of Hump Day Highlight. I hope you're excited about the tournament this weekend. I wish we could say we all buy tickets and go, but unfortunately that's not to be. But if you can volunteer, or if you can just cheer them on, that would be greatly appreciated. With that, we'll see you next week.